Mostly for me, what sparks my brain and gets my like creativity flowing is I went to the fabric store, and as you guys can see, I went fabric shopping, and I kind of was like picking up stuff for the collection. I'm thinking about starting a Facebook like page because this is kind of like this, but this is like already stuff people have posted on here and that you can just pin. Hello designers, are you ready to design? What is up, teacups? Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is TAKARAONEA, or you can call me Teeks. It is whichever one that you would prefer to call me. And yeah, teacups, today I am back with a vlog video. I know you guys enjoy vlogs. Well, when I went back and looked on some of my other vlogs, my older vlogs that I've posted, you guys said that you guys do enjoy my vlog videos. So I'm thinking about making this like a thing where I post more vlogs. I've actually been like traveling back and forth to my mom's house a lot. You guys know my sister actually is down here now. She's down here with our family for a little bit. Not sure how long she's gonna be down here. She's trying to decide if she wants to permanently move down here or not. I don't know. I feel like you guys would maybe enjoy seeing like the vlogs and like me interacting with my family and, you know, my friends and new people I've met. So yeah, I'm considering posting more vlogs for you guys, but specifically this type of vlog where I document my life as a fashion designer, because I know I did start posting vlogs like that where I was posting, you know, you guys seeing me just doing things as far as like with design and stuff like that. But when I went on the carnival, if you guys haven't seen those vlogs, I kind of stopped posting those type of videos because of course I was traveling, so I was not at home to do like any type of like design work or anything like that. But in my what to post on Instagram as a fashion designer video, I posted in that video that I do want to, well, I have been secretly working on my collection that I want to post and want to start selling. Felt like you guys would maybe enjoy seeing the behind the scenes of me starting a collection, basically launching my brand, just like all the behind the scenes on how to get started, because as you guys know, right now I only have like a merchandise site. I don't have like a site where I'm like actually selling my designs. So I felt like you guys would enjoy maybe seeing the behind the scenes of me launching a business and like getting started, how to get started on like a shoestring budget and things like that. So I was like, why not just vlog my process and help the next person out and problem solve together. Okay, girl. Okay, boy. Okay, girl. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Now, even though I'm going to be doing a collection, of course, I don't want anybody to steal my ideas. Fashion Nova. I don't want anybody to steal my ideas, so I won't be exactly like always showing you guys exactly like, you know, everything to my collection and what I want to put out for my brand and stuff like that. But I am gonna just like kind of go through like the steps of what I'm doing to kind of get up to where I am going, basically. So for today's vlog, I decided to start off by basically us just talking about inspiration behind the collection, how I gather inspiration, where I get my inspiration from, showing you guys like some books that I have, and I really want to like research some trends and kind of print out some like inspiration, start putting them up on my closet door, because as you guys know, my room, I've been in this room for a while actually, but my room is basically like my little studio. So this is like my little sewing studio, this is like my little workspace, this is like my little office, and this is also where I sleep at, which I don't think is really good, honestly. I definitely can't wait to get out into my own space so that I can get an office, because I feel like when I get an office, it'll be, you know, you definitely just need to like divide like where you work at and where you sleep at, because like if you don't, your brain will never turn off. I have my one friend, she always tells me, Teeks, you literally need to turn your brain off, and my brain just never turns off. I don't know, I'm always working So that is what today's episode is going to be about. Basically, us just gathering some information. And then for the next couple of episodes, you guys will probably see me doing like sketching and sketches and sample making, showing you guys what I want to show you guys based off of what I kind of already have for my collection. Mind you, I've already been kind of doing like little things here and there. So for now, I'm just gonna document the rest of it. I don't know why I haven't been thinking to document all this stuff while I'm sitting here researching. Like yesterday, I literally spent a whole day just kind of like just writing down stuff and coming up with different stuff, and I was like, I should be documenting. Before we get started, I am going to go ahead and go into the kitchen and make some coffee. I'm starting my day off kind of late. It's actually 12:44 right now. I woke up at around 10 today, but I'm just now picking up my camera to kind of like start my little work day. My sister and my grandma are actually gone right now, and my grandpa is outside. And yeah, the house is like really quiet right now, so it's just like really quiet, and I love when it's like super quiet because I can get more done in the house when nobody is in here. Look at my little baby. She's sleeping. You sleeping, little baby? You tired? My Momo is tired. This is Princess Chanel, if you guys haven't met my dog. She's extremely tired. Where you going? Oh! I didn't mean to bump you in the eye. Hi, Mama. Are we designing today, Mama? Mama, are we designing today? I want to sew. I want to design some clothes. I call her Moo. I think Glamazante, she calls her dog Moo too, but it's crazy because we, like, my grandma always calls my dog Moo, so we kind of like call her Moo or whatever, but it's funny to see like other people call their dogs Moo. We say Moo. Look, she answers to it, or Princess. Or Chanel. Okay, you want to go make coffee with Mama? No? Okay. Alright. Guess not. I definitely been telling y'all I was going to stop drinking coffee, but that never freaking happened. So, oh well. So I make my coffee on my Keurig, and I usually come in here and I literally drink coffee every time before I start getting to work and doing what I gotta do. I always come in here and make 1 cup coffee, or like in the mornings my grandparents will start the day with our Mr. Coffee pot, and my grandma fills it up the night before, and we just turn it on in the morning. Whoever gets to it first, it's like a first come first serve type of thing. But yeah, but usually if this is all gone or it's cold, I'll just come in here and make a little 1 cup on the little Keurig. And can y'all believe that my mom found this Keurig for my grandma for I think like $1 or $2 at a what was it, a flea market? I think this man was selling it. He was like, I'm getting rid of it for $1, and that was it. And then my grandparents were my grandpa, he gets all these little like free Keurig cups. You just have like a limited amounts of coffee. We actually need to fill this little thing back up with our little coffee things in it. But somebody left their coffee in here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make my coffee. I feel like y'all seen me make my coffee a lot before. I'm about to set this down. Also, I know this is like totally off subject, but have y'all seen the stuff that's been going on with, what's her name, Aisha Curry or whatever, and everything she was saying? How do y'all feel about that situation? Me personally, I felt like that's something that she should have been telling her homegirls, not something that she should have said on national TV. That's something that you say in private. Honestly, I personally feel like that's not something that you should say at all. Like, you should not be saying any of that at all. Like, especially if you're married. I get where she's coming from, but if I'm with somebody, like, I'm not thinking about like other men. Like, I'm gonna be focused on myself and my man. Like, the only person I want attention from is my own man. But I get what she's saying. Like, I don't know. How y'all feel about that situation? I feel like people are dragging her, which I don't think they should drag her. But I definitely don't think that it came out the right way. And I just don't think she should have said that. Like, I don't know. Like because even like now, like, I kind of get what she's saying, because it's like sometimes I'll go out with like my sister and I'll look like a kid, and my sister gets more attention because she just gets more attention. Like, she looks grown. Like, I look like her daughter, so she'll get more attention, and I'll be like, oh, like, but I don't ever think in my head that, oh, like, people just don't find me attractive. In my mind, I just feel like, oh, they probably think I look young, like, so they don't even, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, people have different preferences. I don't think that it's that she's not attractive. I just think that nobody personally looks at however you say her name, Ayesha Curry, in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think a lot of people respect her too much to just, like, you know what I mean? Sorry, my grandpa interrupted because he started knocking on the door. But I need to get some more coffee cups, because I feel like I stay using the same coffee cup. But I think some people just have their preferences, and Ayesha Curry doesn't. She gives me like, not saying that Beyonce isn't classy, because definitely definitely did y'all just see that? I just literally dumped the whole thing of freaking sugar, just dumped in my coffee. Wow, thanks. Wow, I hope that got on camera. I'm so pissed. Now I gotta make a whole new thing of coffee. I'm just about to stop talking and redo my freaking coffee. Wow, really? That was so freaking tragic. Like, the whole thing just freaking dumped out. My. Don't they be saying that in church? My. I cannot. Like, let me stop. I don't know if you guys would prefer to be on a tripod or if you guys would prefer to be in my hand, but I'm just about to set y'all up on this tripod because Alright, so if you're like an OG subscriber, you guys know, like, I used to have like I used to have a white like a white bedspread on here, but I actually took that with me on the show when I went on the carnival, and I ended up like not bringing that back. I didn't want to bring anything back that I brought from the carnival home because, you know, like, stuff be dirty and stuff like that. So yeah, I no longer have that, and I haven't really like decorated my room over again. I kind of like let my grandma do her own little thing in here because I don't plan on getting comfortable here, and I don't plan on staying here for too much longer. So yeah, so this is my little work area. Let me show y'all my little work area. I have my laptop, I have my sewing machine, you guys have probably seen it. I have my my little board up here where I put like my to-do list, and these were two of the videos that I filmed. And then I just have some like, I have like some threads and stuff sitting up here. Of course, these are like video ideas that I have not gotten around to yet. More thread and needles and just like little supplies that I need. So yeah, like, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't really seen my little workspace, then this is where I get a lot of the stuff done. And of course, I'll do like a sewing, like a more in-depth sewing space I guess, type video. When I'll do one when I kind of like reorganize my little container down here, because I know a lot of you guys want to see like how I store everything and stuff, but it's really simple, honestly. Really, really simple. So I'm turning on my computer. Alright, so how I gain inspiration for like a collection is I really like to start off by going on Pinterest. Like I'm a Pinterest type of girl. You probably wouldn't like think that when it comes to me, but I really love Pinterest. Oops. And hopefully I can get into my Pinterest. If not, I'm gonna have to show y'all on my phone. I have to log out. Oh no, here it is. So basically, when I like was kind of like first starting off and kind of knew like I eventually wanted to have a collection, have a line, have a brand, I've always been like really inspired by like the Egyptians and stuff like that. I love basically the Egyptian culture. That's just like my favorite thing. I don't know, I just am very inspired by the Egyptians, which is why you guys see that my logo is like kind of like a upside down pyramid. So I was doing a lot of research on like the pharaohs and like Egyptians and stuff like that, because I just like the Egyptians. But recently I have been doing a little bit more research on some other things that I kind of want to get inspired by for my brand. It is like historic things, like history things that I've been working on, or that I've been reading up on, and how I want to incorporate it into like a collection. So I've been going back and forth with like that and like basically Egyptians. And I can tell you guys this because anybody can get inspired by Egypt or any culture or any country or anything. So you guys don't know what my designs are going to be. You can get inspired by Egypt too, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your designs are going to come out like mine. So I'm not really like afraid to share that because I have my own ideas. So yeah, that's just me. I went to the Goodwill one time with my mom and I came across this book, which I was very inspired by. I'm gonna actually take you guys off of the tripod so you guys can actually see the book. This book, it's called The Lost Civilization, and I'm like really like a nerd. Like I love like reading and like gaining information. I'm like that like woke person that likes to learn about like my culture and stuff like that. So I picked up this book because I just wanted to gain more information. You guys always know, like I've been saying, like I really want to go to Egypt and all that stuff like that. There's other places that I want to go to, but so this is the book. It just has like this little map, and oh, it's called Egypt, Land of the Pharaohs. Like I told you guys that. And yeah, I've gained a lot of inspiration from, mostly this is kind of like how I got the idea to make my logo, which I will talk about this in another video as well. But I kind of got inspired to make my logo from here as well for my brand, because I'm really into like the pyramids and stuff like that. Looking at like books and stuff and pictures is a great way to like kind of like even like get like a color story, or just like a kind of like to like gain a story or like a background on what you want your collection to be about. So I do a lot of reading. I like to look at like different silhouettes from the Egyptian culture, and I just like to read and like really bookmark things that I love, research, and just gain that knowledge and that background, so when the time comes, people can kind of know like where I got my inspiration from for my collection. So this is just one of the mini books that I've picked up or have for, you know, just a little inspiration behind the collection. So yeah, that's just that. I really love the pictures and stuff like that. Like, and like things like this gets me really inspired. Okay. Like, this is a really good picture, especially for like in getting inspired for clothing. This is like a fabric piece of clothing that they wore or whatever, the Egyptians. Maps. And yeah, I don't really want to bore you guys with this too much, but this is kind of like where I start, because I know a lot of people want to know, well, how do you like get started? Like, what like kind of sparks your brain? Mostly for me, what sparks my brain and gets my like creativity flowing is starting from like a book. Starting from like a book or something that I'm just inspired about, or I'm like really passionate about. Like, I'm really passionate about like listening to Tupac documentaries and listening to like just him talk about being woke and learning more about your culture, and kind of just like going back down like the past and stuff like that. And I've always found myself just really wanting to learn more. Even with like my stepdad, he would teach me stuff and stuff like that too. So I always found myself really wanting to learn more. So I was like, like I really want to base my collection around this. And so after that, once I kind of like get that research from the books, or like my personal inspiration, I will go on to, again, I'll watch documentaries, but I have a Pinterest board. If you guys don't follow me on Pinterest, you definitely should. My Pinterest is TAKARAONEA. As you guys can see, I got my old little picture up there. But it is TAKARAONEA. And as you guys can see, I have a lot of locked things that I just don't want people to see. So I have public boards and I have locked boards for just like design inspiration and stuff that I get inspired by. So yeah. But I do have a board for everybody, us. If you guys, I actually want to build this board up, and a lot of you guys have came over to the board. It's called the Fashion Designers Create Your Own World board. And basically I made this board for self-taught designers, sewers, or people looking to start a career in the fashion design world. So basically I share, and I haven't been on here sharing, which I need to. I'm actually going to do that today. I share just like basically like different stuff that can help you and anybody who's self-taught like learn. And I actually want to thinking about starting a Facebook like page, because this is kind of like this, but this is like already stuff that people have posted on here and that you can just pin or whatever, for us to just learn and grow, for all the people who are self-taught and just doing this from home, just for you to get some inspiration. So if you guys come to Pinterest and you add the board, I'll try to leave the link to the board below. I will add you into the board and you will get to see the board, because I think the board is only for people who try to get added into it. So yeah, that is that. But back to what I was saying. So then I go on here and I kind of like gather just inspiration, and I don't really want to show you guys everything. I'm really into like looking at like architecture and like art, and sometimes I type in like you can type in stuff like I'll type in like stuff like Egyptian art, and I might just see like a silhouette or something that I really like, and I'll just pin it like, this is really cool. So yeah, this is really how I get inspired to like gather information and to like start sketching. Like, this is literally what I do. Like, I will sit here all day and I will literally scroll through Pinterest and gather ideas. Like, this is really cool. But yeah, that is kind of like how I gather my inspiration for a collection. I actually want to print off some stuff today for this, so I can kind of get an idea of what I want to do for the collection. I can kind of like have this printed off and document it. So I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do, is kind of print off some of the stuff that I've been inspired by. Yeah, we are just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to kind of like do a little bit more, go back into like some of my locked Pinterest boards, and I'm going to kind of like print off some of the stuff that I kind of got inspired by, so that I have it printed off, so I can actually place it up on my board and on my closet. Because yeah, I always like refer back to my Pinterest board, but I feel like I really need to have that stuff laid out, so I kind of can get an idea of what I'm doing, and I won't always have to look at my phone or go to my computer. So that is what I'm going to do, and I guess you guys can just watch me. I hope I don't bore you, but yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna go in the office in a minute and kind of like print off I'm gonna print off this stuff. I'm gonna go into my board, and I'm just gonna print stuff off on paper. You can print stuff off at like CVS if you want to. That's a little bit more expensive. If I'll eventually do that, but right now I'm just going to print off some just inspirational pictures, and I kind of go on to my Instagram and I print off things that inspire that too. And then I'll do another video of me like creating a mood board. But for right now, I'm just gonna print off some pictures that kind of inspire me, because I'm not really like doing like a mood board right now. I just kind of want to print off some stuff like silhouettes and stuff that inspire me, and some of the like fashion trends, concepts and themes and stuff like that. And yeah, and kind of just decide on, I'm also trying to decide on if I want to launch my collection. I'm thinking of, I went to the fabric store, and as you guys can see, I went fabric shopping, and I kind of was like picking up stuff for the collection for sample making, but I kind of picked up a lot of like spring type stuff, like spring and summer. And I know like if I dropped a collection in the summer, like I would have to like do something really fast, and I don't know, like I don't know what, and you guys can give me your opinion. Do you guys think I should give myself a deadline and drop a collection this summer, or should I just kind of like focus this summer, or focus the next couple of months on designing a collection for the fall and winter of 2019? So that's what I'm debating on. Based off the colors that I'm going to be using and stuff like that, I think I could push to do fall and spring. It just depends on what I want to do, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So let's get this stuff printed out. Oh my god, there's a clothing line called Takara. So I'm saving these images. I kind of already have like thought of like a signature style that I want to do or use in my designs, and that's another big thing too. When you're gathering inspiration, you can kind of like figure out what you want your signature to be. I kind of already have like a name that I want the collection to be for what I'm doing. So yeah, again, it's just gonna basically be like on when I want to launch, and giving myself a deadline that's it. That's pretty much it. This would be so dope as like a photo shoot idea. Like, I love this. It's so dope. So cool, right? So my aesthetic with the curly hair. Yes. So a lot of y'all have been saying that y'all want to see more like sewing tutorials and like see me like on my machine and stuff like that. So you guys will definitely get a glimpse of that during these daily like little vlogs and such. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, click that post notification button so that y'all won't miss the uploads when I do drop down and upload here on the channel Teacups. And yes, so yeah, definitely do that and share these videos with your designer friends or somebody who, you know, is in the process of starting their own business or wants to get into starting their own fashion brand or whatever. Maybe your girl can, like, you know, inspire them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm whispering because my sister's on the phone. Okay. She's enrolling in school. But okay, back with an update. So for the last like hour while my camera has been charging, I've been just gathering more inspiration. I was finding like more inspiration that I wanted to do for my concept board. And
mine is perfect.
A concept board is good to like gather information.
And this will be who'll be able to help you with the,
it's not
with the error
like a mood board. It's more so like you're gathering your concept for like the storyline of your collection. So more like silhouettes that you want to use, maybe like textures, different colors, which I want to do like a color story. More so just gathering like the background information on like the idea for your collection, so, or ideas for your collection, so that way like when you're designing you can stay on track and everything can be cohesive and you don't like start doing other stuff and getting off task for the idea that you have chose. So that's what I'm doing right now. My sister. But anyways, I used
thank you so much, I appreciate it.
You enrolling in school?
Yes, girl, I'm almost done. I just got to talk to my advisor in the morning.
Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying so I can talk up a little bit more. But I basically use my Adobe Photoshop to come up with like the little concept boards and basically just like get like different concepts from different runway shows, looking at different silhouettes or whatever, which is good when you're coming up with the collection. I don't really recommend you getting your inspiration from other designers, but it's always good to go look at other designers and see like different silhouettes they use, because you might see a silhouette that you like and you can switch it up to the design that you want. It could be a totally different design, but you just seen a silhouette and you can make it into your own. So that's what I like to do. I like to just like kind of like get different concepts and designs from other designers, but not stealing their designs. You can do this on Photoshop. It was easy. I just took I just copied and saved some images from Google and Pinterest that I liked, that I seen from some runway shows, and I just show you how I did this one. I just go here, place link, click my runways, and I save these as runways, and then I just kind of like adjust it to how I want it. You can make it like collage or collage or you can make it like this where there's space between it, like both these pictures were a little bit bigger. So, and these are good to like just put in your design development folders, which I'll do another video on, but just to like document the process. And I'll probably end up hanging these up, so I'll just have them in front of me while I'm designing. So what I'm gonna do now is I have these 3 that I made, and I'll probably do more, but I'm just gonna do that, print these out. Also going to print out the pictures that I kind of like gathered my inspiration from, so that way I can like post them on my closet My grandpa actually has like little collage stuff up here in his office, little pictures and stuff. But that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. But in my room, I'm gonna be putting stuff up in my closet by my dress form, so it'll just get me inspired and focused to work and remain focused on what I'm inspired by. Feel free to comment below too, like where you guys get your inspiration from, or where you guys like to get your inspiration from. Hopefully this video inspires you, but yeah, feel free to let other designers or emerging designers know where they can gather inspiration from, where you gather inspiration from. Let's just have like a little chat in the comments below, because we're one big design community. So share your guys' thoughts and everything in the comments. So my niece got a fish and his name is Blueberry. Hello designers, are you ready to design? This is low-key inspiration too for real. I always come in here when I need to print something out, and I just take the plug from my grandpa's computer and I put it into my laptop because I don't have a printer in my room. I did, but the ink kept drying up every time, so I just use this thing. Taking a little break. Now it's time to feed the dog. Come on. Come on. Time to eat. My grandma done cooked up, I'm assuming this is dinner for today. Chicken salads. And Princess got a little bit of chicken in her dog food. She just don't know it yet. If she would come over here and eat, she would see that there's chicken in here. Yeah, Moo. Come on. There's chicken in here. Come on. Oh my God. Come on. No, I'm not picking you up. This is what she doing when she... You gotta eat. She refuses to eat. Come on. I don't want camera time. Get the camera out of my face. What happens when you have to feed a dog? Hi. Come on. You want to eat? Yay. And we have to clap for her because she act like she don't want to. My arm. Yay. Come on, Momo. Yay. Food. It's chicken in there. Yay, Momo. Yay. Okay, now step away slowly, and she'll eat it. Yeah, see? Told you. It's chicken in there, Moo. That's it?
Where's the dog?
Where's the dog? Dog eating show. So we are back in my room, bedroom slash studio slash office slash sewing studio slash everywhere that I work. And I have printed off the, you know, the concept board images, kind of inspiration that I wanted to use. Some of them I printed them off way too big. I didn't even realize that I was printing them off kind of big, but that is okay. Again, as I mentioned before, I get ready to place these on my closet door. Again, the difference between a concept board and a mood board is more of like a feeling, like the feel that you want people to get from wearing the clothes, the feel of the collection. It's more psychological, versus the concept board, again, is more so like the inspiration and the story behind the line, so that you can stay focused on the collection, make it cohesive, blase, blase, blase. So that's what that is. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. hopefully it was a little bit inspiring for you guys, to help you guys get, you know, inspired, and like to push you guys to get started on your own collections, and, you know, focusing on like designing and researching and stuff like that. I feel like that's where you should start at. If you don't know where to start at when it comes to like making clothes, I feel like you should start from gathering inspiration and different ideas behind what you want your designs to look like and your collections to look like. So I am just going to go ahead and stop talking. Some of these are like layered, so those are the ones that I want to be up on my wall, that I'm gonna put in like a binder, and then I'll eventually put these ones in a binder too. So for now, I'm just gonna cut my little figures out that I got inspiration from. I'm freaking using my fabric scissors. What the heck? Never using fabric scissors on paper. Period. Gonna hurry up and do this because, honey, let me tell you, I am hungry, sis. Alright, so I just have y'all over here by my dress form. I'm gonna move my dress form out of the way. Ooh, I have a whole bunch of fabric too. I was gonna do a fabric haul, but I don't think I'm going to, just because I don't want to like give away like the fabrics that I've chosen and stuff like that. But when I do like miscellaneous stuff, like, and I go like get more fabrics, or if I decide that I don't want to use the fabric for the collection, then I'll probably show it to you guys. But I'm real skeptical about doing like a sampling video too, just because, you know, like people are watching. I don't really want people to like take my design ideas, so that's just that. I've been working on my patterns and stuff like that, which you guys have seen. But I'm gonna move this out of the way because I'm gonna use this side of the closet, just because I put my mirror and stuff right here on this side, and my clothing rack is right here, but I'll still be able to see whatever it is that I decide to do. This hat on this side is very distracting. I have this clothing rack up, but I'm thinking about taking it down. I don't know yet. No. But I did clear my space out for you guys. So just going to be taking all my little concepts that I got, and I have some tape, and of course I was using my scissors. I think I'm going to use this packaging tape to put it up there. Just use like really small pieces, and if you just have a nice clean wall in your work area or wherever you're at, this would be good. I wanted to do this before it got dark because I'm so hungry. So you guys can let me know if you guys like these vlogs so far. If so, I will do them daily or at least weekly, so you guys can like see what I'm doing. This just makes it a lot more easier for me to still... Okay. I'm fighting with this tape though. This just makes it easier to still be able to have a work day where I'm focusing on creating my clothing pieces while still not taking too much of a long break from YouTube. It still gives you guys content, because sometimes, some days I don't have time to like sit down and film a video, like, you know what I'm saying, like where I have to like get ready and sit down and talk, because by the time I do that, then like my whole day is gone, and then I don't really have time to like kind of like work on my collection during the day, which I like to work on it during the day and just have more time to do it. So I figured I might as well just vlog my process and try to just do a little bit better with not giving away everything but vlogging the process. So if you guys are okay with me doing like little daily vlogs and you guys just like seeing me in my room creating, I will do more videos like this because I actually enjoy them. You guys get to just see the whole process, behind the scenes process of me building the Takaraonea or One brand. Again, I'm just gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff on these vlogs. Anything that you guys want to know or you guys want to see me document, or if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys comment in the comments below. You know, share your thoughts, share with each other your guys' processes so that everybody can kind of like help each other, you know. Do like a video on me purchasing my tags and my packaging and just creating like my personalized packaging and stuff. I'm gonna do a video on me showing you guys how I like take my sister's measurements because I want her to be one of my sample and like a fit model. So I'll be doing a lot of like design stuff. So if you guys are into design and just want to see like the behind the scenes of all of it, make sure you guys subscribe and share my videos so we can. I'm gonna put her up here. Should I put her up here or down here? She's like my favorite for real. But please let me know how you guys enjoy this series in the comments. Hopefully I don't bore you guys to death. That should work. I think we all get in our heads sometimes, especially when it comes to designing. There's no right or wrong way to design, you guys. You guys just have to create. Figure out what it is that you know, gets you your creativity running. Whether it's that you get inspired by music or turn on some music and start researching and creating, and that's what I do. I kind of just go with the flow. And I've been had ideas, but sometimes I just get so caught up in, sometimes I get so caught up in the YouTube world because at the end of the day, this is still my, like, this is like my main source of income. So it's like I started to put designing on the back burner, and it shouldn't be like that. Get more inspiration. You can, of course, add to the concept board, but I didn't want to really like overwhelm myself too much. I wanted to show you guys like how to like sketch based off like your concept board, which I've already kind of, I've done that already, but I just didn't document it for you guys. But I am going to show you guys, I am going to show it to you guys though. I went ahead and I finished my board. I'm not going to get too close up of it because I don't want you guys to like see like everything that I have going on. Of course, like I want to keep a little something to myself and a little surprise for you guys for the collection. So yeah, but that is about it for this video. My camera is actually getting ready to die. The sun is getting ready to go down. I'm about to eat dinner with my family. But yeah, I hope this gave you guys a little bit of inspiration on how you guys can kind of just get inspired in your little space, even if it's in your room or you do have an office. How you can kind of get started to kind of like gather your ideas and your thoughts together. Hope this sparked some of your guys' minds or whatever. And it's that simple. You literally can create from anywhere. That is what I love about the fashion industry. But that's just what I have. I'll probably end up adding on more to this wall or switching things up. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be taking from this board, but I just put stuff up there to kind of get my mind going. When I'm draping, I'm actually going to have my dress form right in front of this, so that way I can kind of see that board right there. But if you guys want to see more behind the scenes of my design process, you guys can definitely follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting more design posts and fashion OOTDs and anything that I'm doing with my business over on Instagram, and also behind the scenes on Snapchat. So you guys can follow me on both of those at TAKARAONEA. Recently been just like posting a lot of like what I've been inspired by, or like runway fashion, or just other designers and other creators who are emerging on my Twitter. I might like retweet their stuff or just talk about the fashion industry over on Twitter, anything fashion and beauty. So you guys can follow me on Twitter as well. Make sure you guys hit me up over there, and feel free to DM me, send me your ideas. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and had fun with me today. Ooh, this is actually like something I'm working on. I hope you guys had fun with me today. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next Life of a Fashion Designer episode. And until next time, I love you, teacups, and I will see you at the top.